What's up, everyone? It's Hey John, and I jabber opportunities nonstop. And today I want to discuss Safuu. And oh my, woo, are they dropping off bombshells of news? Have you ever heard of a token becoming a blockchain? I have not. This is literally one of the chameleon morphs for Safuu. Have you ever seen the movie Back to the Future? Well, this is literally Back to the Future, but you are present and you know the future. So essentially, Brian Legend has given us the almanac. We have to look in the almanac and say, hey, you know what? This date will be the date the Safuu blockchain will be released. And we already know what will happen when it gets released. Well, I know. Well, I think I know. I think it'll moon. The idea of true passive income from a cryptocurrency, well, I truly believe it will become a reality. As they say, every crypto is a Ponzi scheme, but it's only a Ponzi till it's not. Now we're seeing Safuu starting to create real utility. I understand that there are many skeptics out there. They're saying that 300K plus APY is egregious. It is ridiculous. It is unsustainable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, all I have to say is that the charts don't lie. And the proof is in the volume, because volume is one thing and one thing only. It's people putting their money where their mouth is. And if there is one thing in this world that you cannot fake, it is volume. Because volume means that you've executed an order, whether you've sold or bought. Okay, folks, I am trying out a new thing. Go to my Hey John YouTube webpage, click it, go to community, and then over here, you're gonna see it right here, folks. 4/28 to 5/14/2022. Share a project down below that you think should get covered. Most importantly, why you like it. Leave a few words down below, and I will go through these comments and I will sort through them and pick the one that I will cover based on the comments and the reasons of why you think it should get covered. The reason why I want to do this is because I want to share more projects that need coverage. And as you know, I am one person. I don't see the whole world. So there are projects that I may not be aware of, but you as a community are. So let me know down below and I will be happy to research it and look into it. With all that being said, can you imagine where Safuu will be? It's literally only 7 weeks and so many days. It hasn't even been a whole 2 months yet. And we are seeing literally news after news after news after news. I mean, all I have to say is that I've been in the crypto space for about a year and some change. And ladies and gentlemen, I have to tell you guys right now that Brian Legend is the real deal. Even if he's not, my God, is he putting on a great show. He's literally doing things on a timeline that is, I would say, inhumane. I've seen other teams with like 10, 20, 30 people, and nothing moves. But Brian Legend is one individual. He's literally moving the project, not by himself, but he's getting all the right connections, all the right talks, and all the right placements. And that is one of the reasons as to why I'm so bullish on Safuu. So I want to cover the chart real quick. And we can see right now that the current price is 182.88. That isn't fantastic, and that isn't terrible. So you can see here, folks, a $222 resistance. We keep on tapping it and we keep on getting pushed back down. So that means that when we get at and or around there, well, people decide to start selling off. And ladies and gentlemen, look at here, folks, Safuu, the highest paying DeFi protocol. Well, we can see Brian Legend is turning back on the ads, or he's never turned it off. I don't know, but it's here and I'm glad to see ads being placed again. I want to cover a few quick stats. You can see now, folks, we have 1 million tokens in the circulating supply. It was 350 when we first started, so it literally tripled. We have about 200,000 in the fire pit. We can see 16.36% has already been burnt. The market treasury is literally worth $6.1 million. Ladies and gentlemen, this treasury is bigger than so many cryptocurrencies' liquidity pool. Our liquidity pool is currently worth 23.9, let's just call it an easy 24 million LP. That is huge. And we have $2 million and the Safuu Insurance Fund. Ladies and gentlemen, we have $8 million on tap to do what is needed to keep the Safuu project alive. So I want to give a quick update on terms of where Safuu is. And ladies and gentlemen, it is looking quite healthy. $8.2 million combined, the treasury asset and the Safuu Insurance Fund. $8 million. This can fund so many things in the near term future, whether it be marketing, hire more devs, etc., etc. But folks, you have to remember, there will be no more payments for the blockchain development. Brian Legend has paid $400K plus to get the blockchain in development, and it is slated to be released by sometime next year, July of 2023, I believe, but it may be released sooner. Brian Legend says, think Binance Smart Chain, but with deflationary mechanisms in place, such as a fire pit allowing for consistent passive income through a sustainable APY rebase formula. This is a Safuu blockchain. The world needs this. Investors getting in now, and the OGs who have been the longest surviving holders will be awarded the greatest opportunity to use their Safuu for validator nodes to earn huge rewards and passive income. Others will miss the boat. The month of April and May is where it is at. Don't squander the opportunity here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you've ever tried mining, say Ethereum, where you need GPUs for the proof of work concept, well, this is proof of stake. It's the same idea, but instead of buying physical miners, you have to buy more Safuu tokens, or in this case here, the Safuu blockchain. And you need a certain quantity to go and become a validator node. And once that happens, well, essentially, when transactions come in, you being a node, you are using your tokens as a store of value. And normally speaking, people who have more store of value, well, they get more validations because you have more liquidity locked into the ecosystem. So when that happens, you will get more profit and you will get more validations. And of course, right now, we do not know the fees. We don't know anything about it, but we do know that nodes is literally the true source of passive income. Think about it this way, folks. Do you remember many, many, many years ago when Bitcoin was first incepted? I've heard of people mining literally on their Apple Air laptops to mine Bitcoin. They would get 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, whatever it may be, and they were using the lowest equipment possible. And now, 10 years later, their Bitcoin is worth, well, let's just say, an astronomical amount. Well, folks, we are on the ground floor right now. So we are seeing Safuu, yes, it has an inflationary rebasing formula, but at the same token, it's also deflationary. So over time, it'll balance out and eventually it'll start going down and the price will increase like crazy. Even Bitcoin still mints coins to this day. However, though, they mint on a fixed base formula. Safuu is no different. It is a fixed base formula. The only difference is that it accumulates every single day and you don't need to mine for it at the moment. But with a blockchain, when you validate transactions, because when other people build their smart contracts on top of the Safuu blockchain, ladies and gentlemen, those fees will add up. Imagine 19 cents per transaction going each way. That's 38 cents to go both ways. That is currently what the BSC, Binance Smart Chain, charges. It can even be more, as you've seen. And that is only when it is not congested. When it does get congested, I've seen it go from like, say, $1, $5, even $20. Of course, this fails in comparison to Ethereum, but still though, the money here can be ginormous. Okay, folks, so now I want to show you some stuff here. This is a Phantom protocol, and they say run a validator node. You need to have 500,000 Phantom tokens, and the rewards are currently 13% APY and 15% delegators. So essentially, you also need hardware, right, to do this sort of thing here. So this will be more than just putting in your tokens. You will also need a physical hardware to literally validate transactions. So now I want to cover the most important question you have. How much can you potentially make being a validator node? But of course, this is a Binance Smart Chain, but Brian Legend did say, think of the Binance Smart Chain. So in February of 2021, the average daily staking award for a BSC validator was 134 BNB. Okay, folks, 134 BNB. Let's go ahead and do some math today. 134 times, let's say, $400. That means they are making $53,600 passively per day. Of course, this is also assuming that you deduct equipment costs and overhead. Of course, folks, there is more to this than just a raw number of $53,600. You have to remember there is also a hardware aspect to this where you need to buy servers or GPUs or whatever it may be to become a node because, well, as you know, some computer needs to validate this transaction. But ladies and gentlemen, if you make $53,000 per day, ladies and gentlemen, I am sure you are more than happy to buy any amount of hardware, and I'm sure you can afford it. Imagine in 1 month what you can make. 53,000 times 30 days is $1.6 million in 30 days. Ladies and gentlemen, this will be, in my opinion, life-changing money. If you found this content valuable, entertaining, please support the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. And most importantly, have an awesome day, and I will catch you all on the next one.